मान लो हाइट कुछ दे दिया 1500 मीटर या 1500√3 मीटर. After some time it is there, like the time नहीं दिया हुआ. Time कितना दिया हुआ, like 20 minutes
5 hours.
or no 5 hour.
NANI? किसी के पीछे बजाते थे.
Welcome back everybody. We are here for the second part of the height and distances classes. Okay, in the last video we have studied different concepts of height and distance, how to approach, what is horizon, what is line of sight, what are the angles of depression and angle of elevations, how to evaluate triangles, put variables, and how to exactly solve the problem step by step. In this class we will exactly do it and see how it's done. So these are the two questions, you may note it down. These are the two questions we will start off with, and after that we will go on to some other applications. Okay, I hope you noted it down.
Yes, sir.
I am noting it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first question is, it's a question about a cloud which is being viewed from a point over a lake. Suppose this is the lake. Okay. This is a cloud at some point. Happy little cloud here. Okay. And it is being viewed from a point which is h meters above the lake. Let this point be A. So you are viewing this cloud, that means this is your line of sight. This is the point h meters above the lake. This is suppose the lake, the lake. This is the observation point, and this is the horizon for the observer, as we had studied in the last class. And you know, if there is a lake and there is light, this cloud will be reflected at some distance inside the lake, right?
Yes.
In a plane mirror, the object distance of the object from the mirror, this lake will act as a mirror. The object distance will be equal to the image distance. These both will be same, no doubt. And the observer is here. Remember, the mistake students do is they join this line. No, it's not right. Why? Because the observer is not changing. The observer is at point A only, it's not here. So when you are viewing the cloud from here, you are also viewing the shadow from the same point, right? So from here, you can join this and say, this is what you obtain. This is your line of sight for the reflection. This is your line of sight for the actual cloud. It is given the angle of elevation is alpha, okay, and the angle of depression of its reflection is beta. Now this is alpha because this is the horizon, this is the line of sight. This is beta because this is the horizon and this is the line of sight. So we got the angles, we got everything. Now the question is to find the height of the cloud, right? The height of, let it be x. This is the height of the cloud. Height from where? Height from the lake surface. So the height of the cloud as found out from the lake surface, let it be x meters. I am just giving you an idea how to solve. I am not writing the exact answers. You may be knowing it. So x meters के ऊपर लेक से वो क्लाउड का पोजीशन है. अच्छा, अब हमारा नियम क्या कहता है? क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस इन फिजिक्स इज सेम एज इमेज डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द मिरर, तो ये जितना है ये भी तो उतना होगा, लेग से ऊपर और लेग से नीचे.
Yes, sir.
When you are viewing yourself in a plane mirror in front of the mirror, when you are standing, the distance you are standing from the mirror is same as the distance the image of yours is standing behind the mirror, right? So this will be same. Now, according to our funda, first is how to find out, how to approach. First thing we have done is done a proper diagram. So the first step is completed, drawn the diagram. Next step is identify the triangles. Right. If you look at the right angle triangles, we got, let this point be B, C, let this be D. The two right angle triangles we got is triangle ABC and triangle ACD. Okay. This is our second step. First step, remember the last video. First step was diagram. Second step was identify the right angle triangles. Third step was to put the trigonometric ratios. So now if I have two right angle triangles, in the third step I will find out the common part. You see AC, this one, the base in triangle ABC and ACD is common. So our third step is also complete. We found out the common side, which is AC. Okay. After finding the common side from both the triangles, what we do? We equate it from both the triangles. Okay, we have a positive mental attitude. We are thinking we will find the answer, and let's see whether it works or not. First of all, in triangle ABC, okay, only one thing I don't know here. If I take angle ABC, my height is known x, base is known AC, fine. If I take angle ACD, base is AC, which is equated, so I need not put a variable here. But the height CD, I don't know. So I have to find CD. Look, this, let this be E. CE is H because the distance between two parallel lines. So this is H, means this is also H. If these two are H, I have to find DC. How will I find out? This is X, this is H. So DC is X plus H. Now many of you are thinking, why did I find this out? Was it required? Yes, it was required. Why? Look, if you look at the triangle ACD, the perpendicular here was not known. You only knew D, you did not know C. So we need the CD. That's why I had to point it out that this distance is X plus H.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if I found out that I know the heights, I know the base is equal, I know the angles, so I can put the trigonometric ratios. Look at both the triangles. The perpendicular is known, the base is unknown. So we are dealing with P and B. And P and B means we are dealing with tan or cot. So let us go to tan. Tan alpha is equal to BC by AC, or AC is equal to BC by tan alpha. How much is BC? This distance, look at BC. BC will be X BE minus H. This is also we did not find out. So BC, as you see here, this one was also not known. So BC is X minus H. So X minus H by tan alpha. This is AC from triangle 1. See the two triangles. Triangle 1. This is triangle 2. Don't complicate by thinking ये cloud है भाई, ये हो रहा है, वो सब मत सोचो, सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. I am drawing this.
Yes, sir.
My result is obtained here. I will focus on that, which is AC from triangle ABC is X minus H by tan alpha. Now I will go to triangle In triangle ACD, the tangent of angle beta is how much? CD by AC. Or I can say AC is equal to CD by tan beta. Or CD is how much? X plus H by tan beta. Okay. So I found out the common side from both the triangles. Now since AC must be same as AC, I am rubbing the top part.
Yes, sir.
If AC is same, I can equate them, right? So from 1 and 2 I will just equate AC. I will write X plus H by tan beta is same as X minus H by tan alpha. My variable here is X, so I need to cross multiply X tan alpha plus H tan alpha is equal to X tan beta minus H tan beta. Rubbing the below part,
Yes, sir.
to give me some space. If you see, I take the variables X on one side, I will get X equal to tan alpha minus tan beta equals how much? How much? X comes here, tan alpha minus tan beta. This one goes there. What do we get? This is minus, right? 1 second. Did I do a mistake? X tan beta minus H tan beta. Okay, fine. So I get minus of H tan beta plus H tan alpha. Okay. What did I get? See, this one becomes plus, goes there, becomes minus. So it's actually correct. Nothing is wrong here. Nothing to worry. It becomes both are negative. So I took minus common. H tan beta plus H tan alpha. Actually, both are negative. Now the X will be equal to, if I take H common, tan beta plus tan alpha by minus is there by tan alpha minus tan beta. If I multiply this negative sign or minus 1 with the denominator, I will get H tan alpha plus tan beta upon tan beta minus tan alpha. This is my answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So see, from the last 2 minutes what I have been doing is just calculation. Before that I was neither doing calculation, I was only speculating what is the here, what is that, what is this, what is this. That is the main part. Remember, many of you can do these questions, but thing is, what do we think when you approach a question? We think about the 2 triangles, 2 or 3 triangles obtained. We think about the common side. We think about the different sides required, their measurement they are requiring, and we think about the common side to equate. After equating, you can see the only thing I am left with is the answer. और कुछ मिला ही नहीं है, अपने आप निकलना ही है, चाहे क्वेश्चन कितना भी मुश्किल हो. Question may be very difficult also, but if you are following these steps as I told you, I don't think you will have a problem. So as simple as that, a question which may look complex will be solved if you draw the first diagram properly. Second step, do the 2 triangles, find it out, identify them. Third step, identify the sides. Fourth step, put the trigonometric ratios properly. Fifth step, equate the common side. This is the basic steps of any hypothesis questions. There are some questions in which you need to do some alterations, but these steps will help you reach the end of the tunnel. Right? You will find some light here. After you do this, if you follow these steps, you will definitely find some light there at the end. Let us go to second question. In the second question, is given two pillars of equal height stand on either side of the road. Okay, let this be the road. We got two pillars of equal heights. अब इक्वल हाइट दे दिया मतलब आई बी हैप्पी बिकॉज एक चीज तो चलो इक्वल हो ही गया. ये है ए बी मान लो और ये है सी डी. दो टावर्स है, दोनों का हाइट सेम है और on the either side of the road which is 100 meter wide, this distance, this road is 100 meter wide. Okay, there are two pillars which are on the either side of the road which is 100 meter wide. At a point of the road between the pillars, the angle of depression of the top of the pillars at a point on the road. ये point कहीं भी हो सकता है, B से D के अंदर infinite points हैं, उसके बीच में कोई भी point में the angle of depression, the angles of depression of the pillars are 60 degree and 30 degree, or you can say the angle of elevation as seen from the यहाँ से elevation वहाँ से depression are 30 degree and 60 degree. अच्छा, जो वाला पास होगा वही एंगल बड़ा होगा, जो थोड़ा दूर होगा वो एंगल छोटा होगा. इतना तो पता है. तो मैंने पूछा है फाइंड द हाइट ऑफ ईच पिलर. चलो ठीक है, देखो ये तो पता है. क्यों ऐसा क्यों हुआ कि जो पास में 60 से लग रहा है इसलिए ना, वो तो लग रहा है इसीलिए तो अच्छा बात है. लेकिन जितना ये पास होता जाता है उतना इसके इस ट्रायंगल का, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल का बेस कम होते जाता है. ठीक है, और जितना बेस कम होते जाता है उतना उसका एडजेसेंट एंगल बढ़ते जाता है. राइट? व्हाई? If you see why, because cos theta is b by h, and you know cos theta decreases with increase of theta. ये 0 से 90 के अंदर, 0 से 90 डिग्री के अंदर की बात कर रहे हैं. इसी के अंदर cos थीटा भाई कम होते जाता है, 1 से स्टार्ट होता है और लास्ट को 0 हो जाता है. अच्छा, ये कम होते जाता है जब थीटा बढ़ता जाता है. तो ये थीटा बढ़ा 60 हुआ तो ये कम हो गया, और वाइस वर्सा ये कम होता है तो थीटा बढ़ा है, ये ज्यादा होता है तो थीटा कम होता है. ये इसका एक्चुअल लॉजिक है. तुम्हें लगता है ठीक है, वो कभी-कभी जो लगता है वो होता भी नहीं है. तो बी केयरफुल एंड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द रियल कांसेप्ट बिहाइंड इट, so that तुम कभी फंसोगे नहीं. राइट? सो ये 60 डिग्री है, ये 30 डिग्री है. दिस पॉइंट इज समवेयर बिटवीन देम. आई डोंट नो वेयर दिस पॉइंट इज, सो आई हैव टू टेक देम. लेट दिस पॉइंट बी x distance from this side, the other side will be undoubtedly 100 minus x. राइट? और ये x है, ये 100 minus x है, और ये दोनों हाइट h. Now look at our consideration. The diagram is complete. First step done. Done. Second step. Triangles identified. Yes, identified. What are the triangles? Triangle ABP and triangle CDP. Two triangles identified. Second step done. अच्छा. Common side identified. Third side also done. Common side क्या है? The perpendicular. भाई AB equal है. इसमें जो AB है उसमें वही है AB. इसी का नाम है CD. दोनों एक चाहिए जो है ये वही है. So common side is also identified. First step, second step, third step done.
Yes sir.
You have identified the triangle, drawn the diagram, identified the common side. You know what to equate and what to find. We need not find x, we need to find x. So let us proceed. In triangle ABP and triangle CDP, simultaneously I am doing. Okay. Now we need to fourth point is we need to assign the proper trigonometric ratio, sin cos tan cot cos etc. अच्छा यहाँ पे देखो इस एंगल से ये हमारा जो रिक्वायर्ड चीज है वो ये है बेस, और जो दिया हुआ है वो ये है हाइट। परपेंडिकुलर बेस मतलब tan। 90% क्वेश्चंस में tan इसीलिए यूज होता है क्योंकि p और b में काम होता है, तुम cot से भी कर सकते हो। सो इस ट्रायंगल में tan 60 जो है वो h by bp है, ओके। और जो bp है वो है tan 60 is √3, so bp becomes h by √3, okay, got it। Now yes, any questions?
No sir।
No questions, okay। दूसरे ट्रायंगल में cdp में tan 30 जो है cd by मतलब 1/√3 जो है वो है h by pd। तो इसका मतलब जो pd है that will be equal to h√3। तो ये है h by √3, वो है h√3, ये दोनों आ गए, राइट। अभी क्या करेंगे हमें पता है कि इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो मिलेगा कितना 100, राइट। सो bp प्लस pd, देखो ये एक्सटर्नल कंडीशन है इस क्वेश्चन में, ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन में ऐसा कुछ था नहीं, यहाँ पे छोटा छोटा ट्विस्ट रहता है, उसमें तुम क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से यू हैव टू पुट इट, और ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे तभी समझ में आएगा। bp प्लस pd, bp is how much we found out, h by √3, and pd is h√3, ये दोनों को निकाला is equal to 100। I am rubbing the bottom part।
Yes sir।
If we get back, we get h common लिया तो 1 plus √3, 1/√3, 1/√3 plus √3 is equal to 100। This implies h is equal to how much, यहाँ पे LCM ले लेंगे और उधर भेज देंगे तो 100√3 by ये LCM लेने से 1 plus √3 into √3 means 4, so 25√3। Am I correct? 3 plus 1 4, वहाँ गया 25√3, so h is 25√3 meters।
Yes sir।
Okay, now put it in any triangle and you can find x or 100 minus x। Let me put in this triangle। इस क्वेश्चन को करने के दूसरे मेथड भी है, लेकिन हम ऐसे क्वेश्चन करेंगे, हम तो हर बार अलग मेथड में करते हैं, ये तो हमारा ट्रेडमार्क है। Every time we do in different methods because we don't remember what is the method, we always do and we get it। So चलो इसको डालते हैं इस ट्रायंगल में। tan 60 is how much, h by bp। now bp is equal to h by √3 because tan 60 √3 है, और h हमने निकाल दिया 25√3, so 25√3 by √3 gives me 25 मीटर, और अगर bp है 25 तो pd हो जाएगा 75, 100 से माइनस कर दिया। सो अब मुझे मिल गया कि ये जो पॉइंट था एट ऑन द रोड इन बिटवीन देम एट व्हिच द एंगल्स ऑफ एलिवेशंस आर 60 डिग्री एंड 30 डिग्री आर एक्चुअली 25 मीटर फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट टावर एंड 75 मीटर फ्रॉम द सेकंड टावर। सो इट इज समवेयर हियर, लाइक a distance of 1/4 from this one and 3/4 from the other one। So this is another question we just solved। ये दो क्वेश्चंस मैंने इसीलिए चूज किए बिकॉज़ ये दोनों थोड़ा अलग है, ठीक है। देयर आर hundreds and hundreds of questions, वो सारे तो नहीं कर सकते, कुछ क्वेश्चंस में कॉन्सेप्ट सीख सकते हैं और अपना एप्लीकेशन हम लगा सकते हैं।
Yes sir।
क्वेश्चन ऐसा भी हो सकता है, मैं एक दो और एग्जांपल देता हूं। क्वेश्चन मान लो ऐसा है कि एक प्लेन है, राइट,
Yes sir।
it is going at a height, और और मूव करके कुछ देर बाद यहाँ पे पहुंचे। दिस इज द ऑब्जर्वर, you are observing it here. After some time it is here, the height is known. मान लो हाइट कुछ दे दिया 1500 मीटर या 1500 मीटर। After some time it is there, like the time नहीं दिया हुआ, time कितना दिया हुआ, like 20 minutes
5 hours.
और no 5 hour प्लेन है या कछुआ है, क्या बात कर रहे हो? टाइम है मान लो 2 minutes। सो 1500√3 हाइट पे वो उड़ रहा है, एक ही हाइट पे जा रहा है, वो हाइट इसीलिए सेम देगा, हाइट सेम नहीं होगा तो सॉल्व कैसे करोगे? सो हाइट सेम है, ये सेम है, ये सेम है। यहाँ पे ट्रायंगल देखो ABD और CD, सॉरी दिस इज D ऑलरेडी ना, ABCDE,
Yes, sir.
CED, ABD and CED are the two triangles. This is a triangle, this is a triangle. In these two triangles you can say this side is common. यहाँ पे एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन दिया होगा, यहाँ पे एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन दिया होगा। अच्छा, तो मैं पूछा है कि इसका स्पीड निकालो, कैसे करोगे? वैसे ही पहले डायग्राम कर लिया, फर्स्ट स्टेप, सेकंड स्टेप डायग्राम के बाद ट्रायंगल्स आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल्स, राइट। थर्ड स्टेप कॉमन आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया, ये दोनों कॉमन है, चलो ठीक है। अच्छा, इसको इक्वेट करके यू कैन फाइंड BE। कैसे? बड़े ट्रायंगल से DE निकालो और छोटे ट्रायंगल से BD निकालो, सबट्रैक्ट करो, यू कैन फाइंड BE। BE is what? BE is the actual distance, ये प्लेन कितना दूर गया इस समय में, that is the distance given by BE। This distance gives you how much the plane has moved in the given time. Now considering the plane has no acceleration except gravity, no forward acceleration, no horizontal acceleration, zero है, considering that it is moving at a uniform velocity, you can say if you know the distance, यहाँ से आया BE, उसको डिवाइड कर दो ये टाइम से, 2 मिनट, उसको कन्वर्ट करके मान लो 2 into 60 जो भी है सेकंड्स में। So this will give you the distance traveled by the time taken, will give you the speed of the plane. This is another question. Okay, like this, my friends, there are many questions in which you may apply different types of logics, but as I told you, the fundamentals of solving any height and distance questions becomes the same. Again I am telling you, draw a neat diagram, identify the right angle triangles, find the common side or the common elements, identify the trigonometric ratios you need to use, put them, equate the common things and find the unknown, and also if the question has a twist, use that and hopefully you will find the answer. So I hope you practice a lot of height and distance questions. May you never lose mark in this chapter ever again. This is for today. That is me. Thank you all. Signing off. Thank you all of you. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.